Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nukeshot Motorsport YouTube channel after a very long drought of content. I do apologise for that. But we are finally back with another episode of Random Race Commentary, episode 9 here today. And as you'll be able to see from the title, I have a special guest. Special guest?
Who is it? Who is
Reveal
it?
yourself.
It is I, the WittyProfessor. Would you believe it? Showing off the fire here to co-commentate.
Yeah, should be.
It's gonna go well.
It really is. It really is, just like the Great Banter itself. So we already have one viewer. That's definitely not just myself on the phone monitoring chat.
And it's definitely not about to be two with me either.
Oh, this channel is so B-Tech. I love it. Anyway, let's check out some of the entries. We're in a Toyota TS050. I should say actually that we're doing Group 1 for the first time on Random Race Commentary, so it should be quite an interesting dynamic here at Circuit de la Sarthe, of course. Where else? So
Yeah, nice and appropriate for Group 1.
We're in that TS050.
I'll just tell this guy how to find you.
Philo going pole at the moment with a 322.6. Then the Nissan Longboy. Interesting choice. Bullet, another Toyota. Toyota seem to be quite popular here. Splurge from Nukeshot Endurance series, using a Longboy as well. Surprisingly popular. Oh, this is going to be an absolute pain in the neck to pronounce. Depeche, I'm going to say that name.
Oh, it's Depeche Mode, it's a band, Apple.
Depeche Mode.
Depeche.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. They're in a Tomahawk, that's all I actually know. So it should be decent on the straights. We'll have to see how they do. There's a Peugeot 908, they'll survive release day. Or survival, I'll probably just end up calling them. There's also a Hyundai doing donuts next to them. MX in a Porsche 911. Could be interesting to see how the hybrids compare to the non-hybrids on this track. With it having a lot of straights, there's definitely going to be a chance for the non-hybrids compared to some of the more technical tracks. Josh Fulton, they are causing me a lot of frame rate issues, but they are the one in the Hyundai.
Oh yeah.
Jim,
Good.
Porsche 919, interesting black, blue and red livery on that. Scanigan, I'm going to pronounce that as, in a Audi R18 TDI, so...
Yeah, the diesel boy. And leaving the pits, Jello in what? It's a black Nissan by the look of it.
Oh, it's like one of the stealth models from Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's got. The old stealth, I mean, it's instantly got a penalty.
Fantastic. Hello to Splurge in the chat, nice for you to join us, and hello to you, the two legitimate viewers.
Yep, just ignore us. Oh,
Right.
people are eager to get racing, I think we better go.
Yep. I shall send out the message there. Is everyone on track? Just about.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone is, yeah. We've got one space, but everyone is on.
Okay. We're about to get underway.
Fire it up.
If you would take us through the grid when it loads up, that'd be very useful indeed.
Okay, I'm guessing it'll be the same order we see here, so should be easy enough.
In theory.
Solid self-plug. Right, when it shows me the order, that'd be nice. So starting up front, we've got TNR Philo, the only A+ driver in the field, in the long boy. Followed by a couple of Toyotas, we've got Weir and Bullet, with Splurge in fourth in the other long boy. And I'm going to set this to display all the info and get ready.
Okay, lights will be red. We've got false start check on. Lights out, and away we go, and the field is very much spread out.
Oh, there's a crash already. There's a Tomahawk spinning round.
And through all
Who is that? I'd love to know.
Bullet runs up into first. Philo being a bit challenged by Weir and rallying as well. source of sideways as they make their way.
Scanigan trying to make a move on Rally as well. Let's drop back a bit in the field, see how they're doing. Jello is stealth descends up to 10th. Got the home guy right up behind him.
Survival and MX going side by side. Survival picking up a penalty of 0.7 seconds already. Splurge with a 4.6 second penalty. Unless I'm
big penalties.
That's going to be difficult to get rid of.
Solid lead with a 0.7 penalty. We've got one train here coming down to about 6th place to 10th. And the Nissan's going to join in. Big dog down inside for the Nissan. Oh, someone's going to straight on. Who is that? Oh, made it through whoever it was.
And also a bit further back, side by side, Jim is going with Andy.
They're also side by side for the lead, I pointed out, 5 and Bullet, with Bullet just taking the lead.
I should really just focus on the lead battle, you'd think. Would make it
just a little bit of weak boost to keep things spicy. It'll be nice and action-packed at the front.
Indeed, Philo Pastry with the slipstream now. That long boy, definitely a straight line machine. As they've
got another Toyota coming up behind to join them.
A few prototypes in the background were getting a bit argy-bargy, but Philo strong on the brakes, giving himself a bit of a challenge with this unique front-wheel drive car. There's cars going off.
3 cars all going straight on.
Jim is one of Jim's in the wall.
And F's for Jim.
Yes, F's in chat for Jim. I will start that off by posting F myself.
Jim is sadly in last place.
Rick Aroni, Jim Aroni. Meanwhile, Philo being challenged by Bullet. Bullet down the inside. Had to back out of it through Indianapolis.
And that's like Weir catch up a bit. But Bullet's got a good exit. He's going back from the outside.
Looks like Philo just
going for the
about
cutback. Using that hybrid.
Toyota's hybrid definitely more effective than the Nissan at this stage. We are also
the Nissan not actually having a hybrid in this game, would you believe?
Does it not? I thought it had a mechanical flywheel. Oh, interesting.
I'm like 99% sure of that. But I'll then drop back a bit to 4th place for Splurge, who's got a bit of a gap now to 3rd. Still got 2.1 seconds of his penalty to get rid of.
Getting rid of some of it through the portal cars, but we're going to have to try to not drop back too far into the rally.
And Emix and Scanigan close for 6th. Scanigan will try and move into the Chicanes.
Going down the inside, is he? Fantastic.
He's done it.
By Scanigan. Very, very brave stuff into the chicanes.
Oh, and a mistake from Emix on survived least to get through as well. But he picks up a penalty for it. Might have cut a bit too much that chicane.
Road round. Unfortunately, that's a practice 1.5
And now Jim's going to try and have a go at him here. Can he get there? Not quite. Oh, and he is short-going the course and getting reset. Well done, Barone. That's a 10 out of 10 for effort, but also 10 out of 10 for getting kicked.
Fantastic. So there's Jello into the wall as well in that stealth model Nissan.
Oh, Young goes right in front of Jim, he hits him. And another hit.
Joe back. So there's a battle for the lead again. Bullet and Weir this time. So well, that's the second rather. So Philo Pastry getting a bit of a gap now.
Splurge behind in 4th has got rid of more of his penalty.
Splurge might start coming back into this one if the 2 Toyotas ahead of him start scrapping.
Pastry himself has got a 0.6 penalty to get rid of.
We're just keeping Bullet in slipstream range. Very, very close. That's under the 7/10.
Yeah, that's a magic number. Can he get a good exit? No, Weir's broken it. And also upstream for Bullet.
Philo has a 0.5 second penalty, but they're already 3 seconds clear. That shouldn't be too much of an issue for them. A bit further back,
we've got another battle here, 5th, 6th and 7th. We're just going to get an Emix closing back in on Rally. Will they try it into my zone? Hold off for now.
Well, they've run a bit wide. As if that's stealth mode on this, I thought it was going off into the gravel there. This is definitely a bit on the straight.
This is definitely its favourite part of the circuit. He'll be right on them, maybe trying to move up already. Give him a go. Speed! And his bump drafting Emix gives him a massive hit.
Scannigan going down the inside! And this contact, the sparks. Somehow Scannigan.
The Nissan pushes him wide.
And they off 3 cars in the gravel. Rally, Jello, and Emix. Oh, in the background, Jim
Jim's
as
got
well.
wide. Oh, Jim.
Oh, Ripperoni Jim again. Oh, and Emmett's from behind. Oh no. That's allowed Scannigan to get a bit of a gap. It looks like they might be catching up to Rhea in 4th. Which Splurge's now up into 3rd.
Stealthing his hands up to 7th now, having a go. That's not going to work, and he's off.
Unfortunate for them. Oh, the rejoin! Oh, it's a good thing that they ghosted there. Something for
Ghosting the scene again there. Oh, and someone else going off. Josh Fulton.
Oh, there's a lag. That was Rally going around.
Oh. Well, plenty of action as we enter the last lap. Following with a 5.5 second lead now.
Indeed, there's a Toyota off. That's Weir's off, so it's going to go to 4. Weir's going to move to another place, are they?
Rally leading is that enough? But Splurge has a big penalty to get rid of here, 6.6.
Just understeering off is definitely causing them to cut a few corners here or there. Probably the only car in this race that's actually going to struggle a bit for tyre wear. Not much, but a slight bit. Kilo with 4.7 seconds gap. Bullet has 5.3 seconds down for Splurge, but Splurge will have a straight line advantage, you would think.
We have a good battle again for 5th though. 3 cars together again. We've got Real Jim and Emix.
And Emix going down the inside
Dirty part of the track though, really go to break in time.
True. Well, it looks like he's going
dive,
for it.
And he's on deep.
He's got
off. Cool.
Risky move. And it hasn't paid off, and now they've dropped out slipstream for him, so it really hasn't paid off for him at all. Still in his slipstream, actually. They're getting quite a lot if you look at his end. But it looks like they're not trying to be
nice and calm.
Still just about keeping in that slipstream range. In fact, Emix is catching Jim as well. Quite an alarming rate.
Porsche hybrid out the corner's really got them going.
They're alongside, and they're going to have the slipstream from the Toyota as well. That's definitely going to benefit them. They've gone onto the third part of the track though. Oh, and they've outgrown themselves heavily, haven't they?
He's made it, but he didn't get the place.
Just about avoiding the gravel trap there. Still alongside
Jim. Both slowly catching Weir down here.
Oh, meanwhile, Scannigan's really caught up to the back of Splurge as well. Have to have a quick look at that.
Splurge has been trying to get rid of his penalty.
Yeah, he's got 4.2 seconds. He's going to be behind Emix and Jim at this rate.
Still in defensive though.
It's a bit of contact between Emix and Jim.
Scannigan's got through.
Yep,
On board with its famous power understeer. Splurge gets back in front though.
As they make their way through the Porsche, because the Nissan generally quite a strong car through here with this weird amount of downforce.
Well, Emix is off in 5th, he's now down to 7th, he's lost it going into the Porsche curves.
Jim up into...
Rejoin. Weir's got a penalty behind Jim. Jim might be safe here.
So it looks
Splurge.
like Philo has crossed the line, so congratulations to them. In the end, it's a around a 6-second gap to Bullet. Splurge will... They're trying to get rid of that penalty, but in the end it will be Scanigan who takes 3rd place. Splurge will have to settle for 4th, indeed it's just confirmed. Jim 5th, Leah 6th. He makes, unfortunate for them, they'll have to settle for 7th.
That's gap here, back to remix after his spin. There he goes, 7th place. Joe, on the steering end in this end.
Barone, somehow still alive, 9th.
And Depeche Mode coming through, the final Frenchman in 10th.
And here are the results confirmed. Congratulations to Philo Pastry for that win.
He's on a roll.
Who would have thought that the only A+ driver would win? Very, very interesting stuff indeed. So we'll be right back with another race relatively shortly, I think. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see who hangs around and who else joins.
Edward Lemming in the chat. It's a very, very difficult job to commentate like this, but I will try and do my best for the next one. Very difficult to keep track of a lot of this, and it has been a while since I've done the last episode. I think maybe over a month, so I might
Yeah,
be
it said a month on the uploads.
Okay. Yep, Splurge going on about Le Mans with penalties. Well, suck it up, kiddo. Thanks, Chris, for the support. If I could, I'd, you know, I'd heart that as a comment or whatever. I don't know, but it's live chat, so I can't. Sorry. Splurge laughing or something, I don't know. Being a peasant about something, as usual.
Yeah, just peasanting about.
Pretty much. That should be a new verb. Peasanting.
Peasanting about in his peasant ways. Living the peasant lifestyle. But while Splurge, we do have the track edge being dirty. You know, the low grip beyond the white line on the left and right.
Stay within the white lines and you should be alright. In theory.
Yeah, that outside lane is no good. Same with going up to the Porsche curves.
Ah, hello,
Nope,
half the
hello
race
to
gone,
half the
chat.
race gone himself.
You can shut up about me being the peasant king. I thought Hugus was in an earlier episode, but alright. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying the show somewhat. Hopefully. We'll have
just
to
a
see.
bit, maybe?
Just a smidge.
Is it something?
Entertaining first race, I have to say that much. Bud Sebs, that name rings a bell from an earlier episode. Oh, where they gone? Here they are. Oh, they're using an XJ09. Very interesting. Oh, first L750. Oh boy. Oh, and a Sauber. We're gonna have quite a variety of cars in this one. Less Toyotas, there's still a couple of them. The warning is going up.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Joel, in the chat. here, let's just have a quick look at some of the new entries. So Tonino, they're in the Peugeot 950. Jello still rocking that Gran Turismo 4 stealth model Nissan. Jim switching it up to Peugeot 908, car that they've been using in the Nukeshot Endurance series. Big up that series and its organizer. Lawnmowers, I'm very tempted to just call them lawnmowers, going off into the gravel at Mulzern Corner in their Sauber.
No lawn left to mow there, so it's all gravel now.
Coden, probably going to pronounce this name. It's very difficult to pronounce names of people that you've just met the first time and probably said that on multiple occasions. But yeah, Coden in a Porsche 919. Ooh, I like the transition there, that was alright. Bullet now switching up to an R18 hybrid. Bud Seb's in that Jaguar XJR9.
And he said in the chat that yes, he was in the previous episode, he was in the Evo round the Red Bull track.
Oh, right. Thought that I recognised you. Splurge sticking with the long boy. Big up to that. We're in the pits, still in that TSO 50. Philo Pastry in the long boy as well. And another Toyota TSO 50. This time Scanigan, so they've ditched the R18 TDI pretty much like.
I mean, it looks like a rebellion to me.
Oh right, the livery. Of course, I can't really see it that well. Oh yeah, it says I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, okay? Leave me alone. This is cyberbullying.
You ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. As somebody once told me.
I'm the bluntest rock in the quarry. Oh, the notification bell didn't work, SJ Gaming. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what YouTube even is anymore, even though I've only started a few months ago. But, yeah.
At least you'll be able to watch it back on the VOD when it's done.
True. If you did want to join, there's currently one space left, so you're gonna have to be quick. It is Group 1 this time, I should also warn.
Yep.
I should probably tell everyone that we're starting soon. We'll probably do this race and then one more. We'll have to see how it goes. Is it a bit quiet then?
Or is it one or both of us?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to quickly check this. Media up.
Okay. See, Lowrider joining. That fills the room up.
I'm gonna take a guess that it's my mic audio that needs increasing, based on you sounding alright. Thing is, I'm scared that if I increase it any more than the dreaded echo effect that we seem to have rid of before we'll return. I'll quickly go into settings, change it up. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Devices, here it is. Audio devices, microphone level. Here, this any better?
Yep, you're louder. Oh, there's Nilsa in the chat. Hello. Sneaking in. ASMR race commentary.
Now for some reason you sound quieter in comparison. This is...
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just listening into the stream.
Either Spoiler's saying we're fine, or Edward's saying that we've
Okay.
smoked 20 joints. So, you know.
Okay. Anyway, I think with 16 people, just Emix or MX or whatever the name is, Remix, not on track, we'll just wait for them. And then we should be able to get started. Currently 11 viewers, or 9 legitimate viewers, because myself and my co-host, WittyProfessor, take up 2 of those slots. Nice of you to join us. I can assure you that the action will pick up again shortly. They're not going on track. Oh, come on. I'll give them 30 seconds.
He's on.
Oh, good, good. So, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, if you would care to take us through the grid again, once it loads up.
Yep, and hopefully my spectate mode works properly at the start of the race this time. I had to leave and rejoin it. Can confirm it's still not quite working properly, but... Oh, okay, so we start with Jim at the front on this race. In the Peugeot, then we go back to Tonino. Then the VW. That's the Peugeot, not VW, I'm doing good. Stealthily stands up in 3rd place with the Sauber in 4th. I think we're about to go green. I said we're about to go green.
Oh, there's a jump start. Yep, we are finally green. The cars are off. There's already going like 4 or 5 wide in places. Bullet
Slow
in
start
the
in Mercedes with
R18.
Bullets up to the front.
Fantastic start from the Dutchman.
A couple of people going wide and coming back on.
Oh!
Ooh, big hits, big hits.
Through all of that chaos, Bullet picks up a 0.5 second penalty. It's reducing, but it is still there. Tonino, oh, they're definitely going to get a penalty for that. Currently second, Jim 3rd. Go a bit further back, you can see Lowrider and Scanigan side by side at the moment.
A nice draft train going down here from about 4th to the rest of the field, yeah. 12th place. Jackers on high, just coming down the inside.
Oh, look at that Sauber of Lamo. Absolutely eating the hybrids alive. Oh, there's a Porsche off. Porsche off. Yellow flags. Who's that? It's Lowrider.
Wide there and had a bit of contact.
Lamo picks up the penalty.
They're still 3 wide in 8th place.
Oh, they're about to go nearly 4 wide. If
No contact. Oh, there.
Didn't go across. Oh my! Absolute mayhem at the second chicane.
Slammed into Spurge.
Lamo's round.
Tin Man's giving him a tap. It does, Martin. It's slightly different to the NES Le Mans race. Not gonna lie.
Probably a bit cleaner than the NES Le Mans race. Not gonna lie.
Let's see how we're looking up at the front. Bullet's got a pretty big lead now. I think Jim's just had a spin, yes.
Yep, Tonino up into 2nd.
And Jim's got Scanigan, Final Chemistry coming up on him here.
Yeah, Bullet seems to have a bit of a gap now.
Oh, Jim getting a push. Final not able to get past because of that.
Looks like that Rebellion Toyota might be looking for a move down the inside, but not quite there.
Big
Philo's
Follow here.
ghosted.
Is he through? Yeah, he was. Scanigan going through too.
A couple cars in the background there going off at Indianapolis. Philo having a smidge wide on exit. Scanigan up to 3rd. and will be challenging Philo going towards the Porsche curves. Will they? No, not quite close
Jim
enough.
Knight, he's going through.
Jim going down the inside of Scanigan, and it looks like they've just about made it stick.
He's a little bit wide, can he get back? Still too wide.
We'll have the inside for this next section, and it definitely looks like they have the place for now. Very,
Run
very
too
close
wide, you
to...
might get a penalty.
Well, they've both run wide.
They seem alright. But up a bit ahead of them, Philo and Tonino still together.
Indeed, that Peugeot and Nissan seem to be quite evenly matched at the moment. Although it does look like... Well, Philo's got a penalty, 1.6 seconds. That must be through putting the four chicanes there. Bullet, meanwhile, 4.6 seconds up the road.
He's doing well. Oh, and Jim
Contact!
Scanigan's off. I think Jim might be waiting up, I can't see it.
Meanwhile, E-Mix gets a penalty, but they're in 6th at the moment. And going down the inside of Scanigan. Getting moved
with a penalty though. Wheel on the grass, he's going to be wide through here. No.
If anything, Scanigan went a bit wide. Might be a penalty, you'll have to see what the stewards think. Maybe another slipstream.
They seem okay with it for now. Nice 4-car train here.
Gonna have to quickly back up and go back to this. Conan.
I'll tell you, Conan's moved up. Helix going wide, Scanigan passing.
Fantastic scrap in the middle field.
Conan coming right in, ready to try a pass.
We'll go on board with Conan as they slipstream Helix.
In the same car, they should be quite even. It's pulled out early.
They're on the wrong side for braking.
Ooh. Lowrider thought about move there, now he's trying on the inside. Bang wheels.
Yeah, and that's allowing Timber to come back into this.
Ah, the diesel boys will get the run.
Oh, look at this, 3 wide. Surely that Audi TDI will have the advantage.
Careful with the girls with the truck, guys. Will they make it?
This is just a punt waiting to happen.
Oh, there's a Nissan.
Somehow everyone
just caught up as well.
Everyone
Big
just
group of
about
cars here.
holding the ground. Oh, lowrider, where are you
Through
going?
wide and banging. Conan going through now. Nissan as well, going through, Jello. Will they make it? 3 wide.
Absolute spot show through Indianapolis. Cars going off.
Splurge just got destroyed. I'm trying to find who it was. But
Oh,
he's
Scanigan's
left.
up. And that was lowrider as well.
A quick check on the front of the field tells us that Philo has gained a bit on Bullet. Gaps at 3.2.
Still with the penalty.
5 seconds back to Tonino.
Oh wow, Philo Pastry going off to Narnia with that exit. A bit further back where the action seems to be brewing. Oh wow, Conan, everyone seems to just be following that line. In fact, that seemed to let Lowrider pass. Did Conan running that wide. So Lowrider up into 6th. They break for the 4 chicanes.
There's some more bumping behind.
Sliding gears, the lot of you.
There's Bud. But now the hyper runs out.
Scanigan trying to go down the inside of Conan. Instead they ghost. Tin Man looking for an opportunity.
Around the outside goes Scanigan. Oh, of course, Nils. Perfect standards. And now the draft train from way back.
Indeed, there was a bit of contact between Tin Man and Conan, but now Splurge coming back into this, and the Jaguar as well, of Buzz Sebs.
Slightly laggy Jaggy.
Laggy Jaggy indeed.
But he's going for it. He's out through.
Fantastic scrap.
Conan's trying to get back in wheels again. Going to get a little squeeze into the wall there by Splurge.
That stealth model looking like they might come back into it. Oh wow, okay. Whole field getting very, very argy-bargy, nearly 4 wide in places. That Nissan's coming into its own on the straights though. Lowrider forced to cut a bit of the track there. There's simply no room down the straight with all these cars in the same place. Lowriders around. So that's one car down and out of this group.
Nissan forces his way back through the 7th now. So big penalty there. I think he's braked too late for Marsan. Yep, he's going off. Ooh.
As does the Jag and the Rebellion Toyota.
And Diesel Boy. Oh, well, has left Phoenix up in 5th place. With Splurge gaining on him. Conan survived as well as well as Splurge.
Just getting on the dirty part of the track there is E-Mix. Might affect that braking. Oh, they've made the corner just fine. Splurge all over the back of them now.
See how the exit is here?
Oh, Conan into the wall, running a bit too wide on just that tyre barrier really caught them out. Unfortunately,
maybe
they have
the
F's and
hybrid
jets.
understeer coming in.
E-Mix coming through Porsche curves now. The gap
This is the final lap, Bullet coming through Porsche gates now.
Indeed, we'll go to them now. Bullet, pretty much after the start, flawless start from them, and now they've got the race win as well. Congratulations to them. Philo Pastry has to settle for 2nd on this occasion, but congratulations to them for bringing the long boy to such a place. Weir takes 3rd. Tonino 4th, Splurge 5th in the end, E-Mix 6th. In fact, no, Scanagan's going to take 6th, E-Mix 7th. The Jaguar of Wood Sebs in 8th, Tin Man 9th, Conan 10th, and Lowrider sliding their way across the line in 11th.
Another slightly Jello got reset. I think he tried to cut the last bit of chicane. It doesn't like you doing that.
And that is the last of finishers. And here are your results. So congratulations to Bullet. Almost lights to flag, but as you can see, raced 4 positions. Pretty much all of them right on the start.
I'll agree with Splurge in chat that the midfield was crazy. Everyone was banging into each other, spins, contact, whatever. Just so much.
Gonna quickly go through the comments that we had mid-session.
I think I'll have a few complaints in the chat probably about other people.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
That's
no
just
lobby chat, this is
motorsport.
not our chat.
And I would shout, it's 9:21 PM and I live in a semi-detached house. So
And it's the same story for me. Yeah.
so yeah, we're making the most of what we have here, I guess, here at Nukeshot Motorsport.
Yeah, 'cause even when I'm being this loud, I'll sometimes get, oh, can you be a bit quieter? I was like, no, fine.
Well, at least we don't seem to be having the echo effect anymore. I think that was solved from me having the game output coming through my TV as opposed to my headset. So that's good.
See, are there any other penalties we could put on to help things?
Do we have a Discord? I personally don't. Well, I do, but that's a governing body Discord for the Nukeshot Motorsport. But half the race gone has a Discord, so by all the means, ask half the race gone for a link to that. They should be able to provide you with such, and join the community.
I'd say to maybe put on the wall collision and side contact penalties.
You think that would?
It might help a bit.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll go into this menu now. So penalties. Wall collision. You say on?
Yeah. I don't know what the settings are for it. If it's weak and strong, just weak should do.
Yeah.
And then side contact penalty, I think, should be on because there was a lot of banging.
Alright.
Of wheel to wheel. There we go. Hopefully it'll help things.
I shall now consume this grape.
That's not the sound I expected a grape to make.
Don't ask.
See if they agree with me.
Don't ask. I don't know why you guys hang out with us. Yeah, true thing, Philo, regarding this comment. The majority of the community just tends to stick to group threes and stuff like that. At least on a more regular basis. That seems to be the more conventional form of motorsport on this game. And yes, that was a great. Don't ask. Oh, we have a Colombian joining us in the form of Alec. I'm sure their internet's going to be very stable on these European servers.
Hashtag not racist.
No, I'm just saying, because it's halfway across the world.
Well, ignore my problems with the Turkish people earlier.
True. Oh, that was sad. Essentially, this is before we started streaming. There was 2 Turks in the lobby, and Joe couldn't see either of them moving on track, so I was forced to kick them for the sake of the commentary. So, sad times.
They're both in the same car, but they were just parked up on track in third gear, not moving for me. Well, the lobby's filled up again, we're back to 14, everyone's on track.
Everyone is on track. I shall give them
I do want to give them a little practice.
Let's go to spectate, let's see who we have here. Splurge, still rocking the long boy. Jim, now going for a McLaren. Interesting choice, first time we've seen one of those. Jello sticking with the stealth model. Tonino now going for an Alpine. Conan sticking with their 919. Epic Snipe. Oh, that is a very nice livery on that Audi R18. Maxwell Battery
It's kind of look, isn't it? The bike-less car.
Yeah, reminds me a bit of remember Compton from the Nukeshot Endurance series? Won one race and then was signed by BSC and never won a race again.
I don't think I was there for that.
Oh right, the season 3. It was early season 3 as well, so you probably wouldn't know. Bullet, sticking with what they previously won, and of course makes sense. That Audi R18. Scanigan now going for a Sauber. Interesting choice. Swede. We are going for a 919. Alec with a 919 also, I want to say. No, that's an R18. I couldn't tell from the back. Tin Man going for a long boy without any livery at all. It's just the stock red, it seems. It's quite an interesting look. We've already got a penalty. Bud Sebs with that very nice looking Jaguar still rocking that livery out. And Philo Pastry in the pits with their hazards on. I didn't know that the GTR El Mismo actually had hazard lights and indicators and such. Interesting.
I think it had to by the regulations for the series.
All right.
You have to have the light so you can't race.
Fair enough. So it's just Tin Man that we're waiting for to get back on track. I have college, which is tomorrow, but yeah, that's about it.
Tin Man is out in his XJR9.
Alright, let's get this thing started. You can run us through the grid again, sir. I'll just skip to...
Once again, I'll see if my spectate mode behaves properly when the race starts. So far it's done two different things.
Consistency.
Yeah. I might have it, but the spectate mode doesn't. Once again, I've got to wait for it to show me. Okay, starting at the front, we have an NES 1-2 here. We've got Jim in the McLaren with Splurge right behind him. We have Stealth and Nissan up in third, Alpine in fourth, and then the beginning of the Audis. Conan, Ep.9, Bullet, Salva C9, another Audi with Weir, Alec. It's an Audi. Jump start from the Jag behind him.
Green,
Alec's
green, and the cars are off.
Wow.
Good stop by that
Tin Man
Alpine
is
there.
trapped behind Alec.
Jim seems to be
Back to the front.
alone. Well, they're running into the gravel already. Snipe challenging Bullet. Oh, well, both of them run very wide indeed. That's going to be a penalty for them. Alex gone.
Rip. Apparently no penalty.
Well, Bullet seems to already be catching Jim a bit.
Maybe the boost come into effect.
Oh,
contact
into
in
the
wall
wall.
for someone.
That's epic snipe.
Contact is
Brony.
pushed right by
Brony.
the
Oh!
in the wall.
Oof. Really unfortunate for them. Good thing we don't have damage on. That would be very,
that'd be
very
bad.
unfortunate.
Right.
So Jim, related to the front
James, with 3 wide straight out from turn clear.
Well, Philo seems to be dropping back a bit.
Pastry is... Yep, all under braking. The coasting from the penalties has saved a few people there. Clean start of that though.
Jim seems to definitely have an advantage on the straights, I noticed when I was watching them. Already pulled out.
That would be non-hybrid helping him out here. Hybrid out the R18.
Jello easing past that 919. Bootseb's going for it as well.
Splurge leading the train through the signature gate.
Right, should be a rapper.
That'd be rather dapper.
Oh, why did I do this?
Taking up in the 7th place here, now going to have a 1-5 over 6th. Up ahead, Jello having a go on the Alpine.
Tin Man has only just realised that this is dirty. I mean, it is a public lobby. There's a punt, so Bootseb's went wide into the gravel.
Yeah, he got punted by the Salva of Scanigan, I think. They're 3 wide, but 8th again. We are 5-0 Scanigan.
Quite a nice little
out.
cars here.
Look at that. All the way up to 6th place. Passing 4 hybrids. Also 3 because of the Nissan.
How will they come going through the Indianapolis Kinks? Surely there will be contact from someone. People make a mistake.
Well, make a move. There's the contact. He's off.
Nissan and Salva off into the gravel at Indy. Now going through Arnage. Cars seem to be alright through there.
Splurge and Jello going for it for 3rd. Jello with a penalty of nearly a 2nd though. Porsche goes in a good place to get rid of it.
Although that Nissan, as we know, is very, very strong in the Porsche code. Well, it's not when Splurge goes into the gravel like that.
Someone else went after against Ep.9.
Conan having to fend off Weir and Philo Pastry for 5th.
More contact from Weir. Philo taking advantage. 3-second penalty to Weir for that. Now with Jello for 3rd.
Yeah, the Alpine should be stronger in the corners, I think, than the older Group C R89.
We also have a battle at the front here. Bullet is right behind. So Bullet is past Jim now. What can Jim do about this?
Just missed that, unfortunately. But Bullet again doing what they do and is now leading. Be interesting to see if Jim can keep up with them. We know the McLaren is very strong on the straights. We'll have to monitor that. No doubt if they're in slipstream range as well, it'll definitely help.
And he certainly is.
I'm going to have
a good exit from Tete Rouge. That gap's coming down.
Going on board with Jim here in the slipstream. This is for the lead.
Hopefully he doesn't. There's Jim straight through. Look at that speed. 220. 223.
Fantastic stuff from the McLaren lad. But then Bullet will have the hybrid on exit. Won't quite be enough.
The clever thing will be to stay behind and try and move on the brakes, maybe into Marsan corner here. So waiting for this chicane.
Even with the slipstream, it looks like the McLaren has the legs right now.
Bullet's still with a penalty to get rid of. It looks like Bullet's geared quite short, so that might be hindering him. And then we have third place all the way down to 9th altogether.
With Jello leading this attack right now, Philo Pastry in there as well. Looks like Scanigan's going to try a late braking manoeuvre.
Can he do it? Leaves the room, yes he does.
Nearly, not quite. Nissan stays ahead for now. Camino dropping back a bit into the splurge. As Bud Sebs and the Jaguar is going to easily get past Squeer.
Bullet could not pass Jim yet, but he has got rid of his penalty now. He's still within slipstream range as we go into Arnage.
Oh, he's got a run on him. The hybrid
now
definitely.
The hybrid will run out.
Yeah.
And here comes the McLaren. I think the McLaren's got the hazard eyes on them.
Oh, why not? Armoured core tactics.
That seems to be working.
Meanwhile, someone stopped at Arnage. That's...
I've just seen a big crash. Who was that? Going up towards the Porsche curve. Someone's over the wall. So everyone survived, but there's some penalties. Finally, there's a speed car. He's up to third, trying to catch up to Bullet.
There's a scrap going on for fourth at the moment. There's 4 cars involved. Jello currently leads this small group. Scanigan in 5th, right behind. Ghosted. It's a long splurge to go alongside, is it? Oh,
going wide though.
He's in the gravel, that's going to stop his momentum, and it indeed drops down. Scanigan up to 4th.
Leo making a move past splurge for now.
But still the straight for 1 last time as we are on the final lap.
Jim is right behind Bullet, so Bullet's past him. Didn't see it, but
well, again, Jim will probably get back in that. He's still in slipstream range, and that McLaren definitely will get ahead before the braking are.
Yeah, you'll see a big speed difference here. The Audi's already into the flashing revs. He's going to be on quite low power, but through goes the McLaren.
Definitely long gears set up for that McLaren of Jim's. Definitely helping them.
Good exit by the Audi, but he's trapped behind Jim and gives him a nudge.
He is looking for a move potentially into second chicane. Just sort of ducking and diving out of slipstream a bit.
He's gearing, he's letting him down. But Jim's gone a bit deep, so Bullet's right on him, gives him a nudge, that might help.
Okay, currently going on board with Bullet. As you can see, the McLaren just easing away. Now he's dropped back a little bit, the slipstream won't be as strong. And it's just streaking away from him now.
So there'll be a 6-car battle going on for 5th place. Jello leading it. 7 minutes left now, 5-car battle.
Epic Snipe up into 8th at the moment, Conan 7th. We are 6th. That seems to be the closest.
Jim's very close now, less than the 10th. Oh, if we go back to them.
Go to that.
Bullets ahead.
Definitely going to just have to monitor this battle probably for the rest of the lap. Everything else can wait because it is the battle for the lead. As they make their way through Indianapolis, Jim makes a mistake.
Bullet survives. With the barrier saved in there. Now Jim should get, if he gets a decent exit here, he can have a run up to the Porsche girls.
Looks like it was a solid exit from NES Jimmer. There's a second gap though.
Gap come down.
I'm not sure if he'll catch him before Porsche curves though.
Don't know if he will now. Let's see how they drive through here. Jim's keeping it tight to the inside, gaining a bit of time. Still gaining time. This is where it will lose out though, this right left.
Only one last section to go. 4 chicanes, and it looks at the moment like Bullet has this one wrapped up. There's about a second
do is not cut the corners. Just keep it clean and not slide. It's gone a bit deep, but so is Jim.
And it
that'll be our finish.
It is indeed Bullet who takes the win in race 3. Congratulations to them, Jim. Fantastic drive by them. Great car choice as well. Has to settle for second. Philo Pastry on the podium for a 3rd time.
Yeah, he's caught up a lot to make it there.
Scanigan 4th, just serving their penalty near the end. We are 5th. Conan 6th. Epic Snipe will come home in 7th. Woodseb's 8th. Slowing down to serve their penalty. And Jello will be the final finisher in 9th.
Well, 2 people on the field avoided penalties. Some I know won't have been their fault.
6th positions raised by Bullet in this one. Congratulations again. 2nd win of the night. Okay.
I agree, Martin, in the chat. It was a bit clumsy, but it's still the cleanest race we've had so far.
True that.
I was talking about Monza. We're okay.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not sure. Do we have time for one more?
How long have these races been? Race results. 10 minutes. I think we'll be alright for one more.
Alright. So, anyone who wants to join in for this last race, there's a few spots left, if you have the time.
Yep, usual arguments in the race chat.
Yep, welcome to online racing in general. Population
Ramming,
us.
brake checking.
No, Bullet's
Bullet's had
gone.
enough, he won't be winning anymore.
And
so is
Philo's
Philo.
gone. So, no more pastry. Looks like we're going to have a brand new winner for this next race.
Yep, not pastry, not bullets. Could it be a Weir?
Maybe. Losing a few entries, but we'll still do one more anyway. Perhaps it'll be easy to monitor.
It could be cleaner with less people.
True. I don't say anything right now because, you know.
I said could be.
Yes, could.
So we're okay.
Good. Fair enough.
Oh, it's definitely going to be cleaner with fewer people.
Oh, Martin's apparently on his way. You have 3 seconds.
Plus a bit more.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Maybe. I'll be a bit generous today.
4 seconds?
Eh,
Or is that pushing it?
it's pushing it a bit.
3.5.
I was thinking 3.5. Yeah. And now we wait. As I mess around with the cursor for no reason.
I was doing the same thing.
Of course.
Martin's trying to appeal to you by saying you're a generous god.
Your words, not mine. Jokes, jokes. I'm a generous supreme overlord radish, is what I am. And here he is.
Guess we'll give it a minute and then be starting it up. He says he's activated banter mode.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to take out everyone in turn 1, Danny Kvyat style, or something. I can't wait for that.
Yep. Don't forget about the full start check being on.
Oh, true.
Remind us, Martin.
He's going to jump the start by 10 seconds. This is going to be good. Okay, he's on track. I think we can just about get started.
Give him a few corners.
Yeah, a few corners then. Oh yeah, still need to actually check to see who's going. So Epic Snipes still in that very bi-colours looking Audi R18. Bud Seb's in the Jaguar running wide into the gravel trap. What's new? Jim still in the McLaren. Maverick in a Porsche. Emix in another Porsche. We are in a Toyota TS050. Oh, Martin's using his TS030 from Nukeshot Endurance Series. Nice. There. That Revo Racing livery. And Scanigan sticking with the Sauber for now. And Epic Snipe is dead. Rest in pepperoni.
I guess he got sniped.
Okay, we're ending the episode there. Hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Please don't subscribe.
Shut up. Ah dear. Anyway, take us through the grid when it loads up, lad.
Yep, we'll see what spectate mode decides to do this time when it starts.
It's like the lottery. You don't know.
I don't think it's winnable though, this one. Okay, we've got Bud Seps on pole in the Jag, looking good. We've got Jim still on the front row in the McLaren. Then back to Maverick in his hybrid Audi, and the other hybrid Audi, VMix, right behind him. Back to Weir in the hybrid Toyota, TS050 that is, and then Martin in the TS030 behind. And finally the Sauber of Scanigan.
Any false
Let's go
start?
green, the full start, we're clear.
Green, 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 and the cars are off. That McLaren gets a very, very good start. The Jag's being swamped by the Porsches. Hybrid definitely helping them out on start as Emix is in third. Oh, they're going off to Narnia.
Yeah.
Penalties all round.
Mostly together.
And through all that, Martin's up into first. He's challenging Maverick. There's contact.
He picks up 4 seconds, I think, for crossing the corner when he was nudged.
And so that's weird going around.
We've got 3 for the lead, and behind them Bud Seps all going up in the hybrid. Not the hybrid, it's the Jag.
So through all of that, Martin leads from Maverick, Scanigan third. They seem to have broken away from Bud Sebs. Look at that Jag.
Ooh, light braking for Maverick. He's made it through. Porsche showing off his amazing brakes.
However, will it be a match for the Sauber in a straight line?
Jim having a fight with Bud Seps here, as they're both getting Maverick and Scanigan.
Porsche's being left for dead in the straight.
So taking some of it. Mercedes. So Martin slowly scrubs away his penalty. There's a little bit here and there. It's looking like a 5-car race at the moment. The other two have got back from diesel contact.
That Sauber off Scanigan looks like it might have a run into the braking zone from Mulsanne corner. They're going for the outside. Have to brake a bit earlier
get the
than
cutback.
Modern prototype. Oh, that was the Jag going straight on into the gravel.
Another 4-car race here. As the move happens for first, Scanigan goes through.
Now Martin will have the slipstream, and through the upcoming sections the TSO30 does have a hybrid system. It is a bit weak, but it does exist.
He had something. Good for on our exit.
Although he does still have a 3-second penalty.
But he had to slide McGee there from being a bit wide going into the corner. Dirty tyres.
Oh, that Porsche of Maverick looking like it might challenge Jim, maybe?
Jim losing space. Porsche hybrid getting the exit. Because they're still fighting for first here. Martin's hit with more of his penalty.
Making their way towards the Porsche curves for the first time this race. Oh, Martin taking a huge chunk of their penalty out there and not really losing that much time, so...
Yeah, all you have to do is lift through the Porsche curves and you'll lose some of your penalty. It's quite easy. So it's a great place to do it.
I shall keep that in mind for NES Season 5.
Yeah. He's down to 2.1 on the penalty now, and still slipstream range. Jim's actually had enough, all been hit off.
So 6 cars remain.
We're 2 by 2 at the front, and at the back. We're into 2-car groups.
It's going to be a case of Martin trying to hang on to Scanigan at this rate. Straight is coming up. It'd be useful if they passed him before then.
For now, we can use Scanigan to maybe reduce his penalty.
He's going through the left outside nearly. Not quite.
Maybe try and force a mistake.
Very close to the back of that Sauber.
Back's up to get a good run through here. He gets it. Scanigan wide, but I don't think it's wide enough for a penalty.
The good news for Martin is they're still in slipstream range and they're not losing too much time. In fact, they might be gaining a few thousandths here and there.
Yeah, Martin's just fast now, but as soon as he pulls out, they're got swing even. But we now have a geography lesson in the chat. That's Scanigan's name.
Good sense, dropping back a bit. Maverick going off. Oh, there was another Porsche there of Emix. And both Porsches getting it wrong at first chicane. As the Jag will be catching up a bit.
His back group is going to be able to be a 3-car fight.
Meanwhile, Martin has dropped out of slipstream range just about, it would seem. Maybe just
on the brakes, he's straight back at it.
Those more modern brakes on the TSO30 definitely helping them. You see the gap down to 3 tenths as opposed to the 8 tenths it was before. And the Jag of Woodsabs on the straight getting past the Porsche, the Toyota rather of Weir for third. That's turning into a group of 4.
Oh, Martin's outbraked himself, he's gone off.
Yep, Martin's off at
Mulsanne corner. Amazing driving. As he watches the field pass by.
So unfortunate for them, that will drop them down to last. So Scanigan now has a 5-second lead over Woodsabs, another Group C car. So 2 Group C's in first and second.
And the other sad thing for Martin is that the accident didn't get rid of all of his penalties still.
Oh, so he still has 1.3 seconds. But we've
3 cars together though.
Sparks through Indianapolis there as Emix looking to go around the outside of Arnage. No, not quite. Woodsabs swinging a bit. Dropping the wheel on the dirt.
But now, hybrid runs out and the car comes back. Straight through.
Although the Porsches, even in the dirty air, you would think would have the advantage through the Porsche curves, hence the name. Oh, there was a punt, was there? Looked like there might have been, either there was a lag, yeah indeed there was a punt, there was Maverick, gets a 3-second penalty for that.
Yeah, he thought he had it, but it wasn't quite far enough to the inside.
Car's running wide still. Scanigan now with a 6.8 second gap, nearly 7 seconds now. Things looking good for them.
Very good to win this one. But we have 4 cars for second. Martin's back in the group, he's up to 4th.
Martin definitely challenging at this rate. I'll quickly back out as they go on to what will be the last lap. Yep. Go on board with Martin side by side with Weir currently.
How late will they break? That's a good move by Martin.
Oh, he's going for another, is he?
Gets him through. She's letting through though.
Very greedy from Martin there, but has to let him through, and that's let Weir back through as well.
But it's all tactical for down the straight.
True.
Slide from Unix. We're going for the move. This will slow them massively. Watch out for the jag behind.
If anything, Maverick's broken away from these guys.
Here we go. Martin to the front. Watch the jag. There he comes.
On board with the Jaguar of Bud Sebs, you can see it just eating the more modern cars alive on the straight. Oh, but Martin later on the brakes.
The lighter, more modern L&B have a good advantage out the brakes.
Oh, it's contact between Emix and Bud Sebs. Just Emix just sort of speared into them with a smidge of light on the side. Looks like they're okay.
Looking at the tyres, it looks like the 2 Porsches have gone for soft rather than super soft, and that may be the difference. Just a little bit less grip on the exit.
Bud Sebs runs a bit wide on the exit of chicane 2. Martin currently 3rd.
He's got Maverick inside though, with Maverick's penalty of 4.8 seconds. Can he get rid of it?
That is the question. If this group keeps on fighting, they might give up that kind of amount of time. We'll have to see.
Unix having a good run here on Martin. If he can, watch out for the Jag.
It's going on the outside.
Jag's gonna get him.
And the Jaguar easily up into 3rd.
Careful into here.
Oops, Sparks.
There that is, I said to be careful.
Oh, Martin got it all wrong through Indianapolis there. And as has Bud Sebs in fact, so 2 of them already out.
Yeah, Martin didn't quite anticipate the Jag in the break earlier than him, so they had some contact, they carried them wide.
So Emix is now promoted to his 3rd, we are 4th. Porsche versus Toyota, and Maverick
still with that penalty.
They were currently behind both of them once that penalty is applied, but they need to be able to get rid of it through the Porsche curve.
But he
maybe call that right.
No, it's a good place for it. He's still got 4.6. He's going to go for the breaking over the line tactic, I think.
He's probably going to have to at this rate. But it is Scanigan coming through the board chicanes for the last time to take the win. Congratulations to them. Maverick will come across the line in 2nd on the road. We'll have to see where they filter through. They are indeed slowing down to get rid of their penalty.
Oh, he's done it, I think.
Just about. So Maverick 2nd, Emix 3rd. Wait, hold on. It says Emix 2nd. We're 3rd. Maverick 4th. Might be a glitch. I'm not sure. I did get rid of it on my screen.
Check the timing for the penalties at the end here.
All right. Bud Sebs 5th, and Martin unfortunately after his last
having some spins. Go for style points, but the game doesn't like that when it sets in.
Yep. This isn't Robot Wars, there aren't points for style. Only for control, maybe a bit of aggression, I don't know.
I would recommend Martin finish the race though.
It would be useful, wouldn't it? Just causing yellow flags for the sake of it. Ah, he's just about got the message, has he? There we go, Martin across the line for 6th. So here are your final
See what
results.
happened. Maverick had a 1-second penalty.
Oh, right.
He didn't get rid of whatever he had at the end.
It might be like a couple thousandths or something then. But it doesn't change the result at the front, raising the positions by 6, getting the fastest lap as well. It is Scanigan. Congratulations to them for being the last winner of this episode.
Yeah, well done.
So, thank
He's
you all.
apparently inspired by David Coulthard. Everybody's message.
Oh yes, interesting stuff. So, thank you again, folks, for tuning into this episode of Random Race Commentary. It's been a while. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Thank you to my co-host, WittyProfessor, aka Joe of the Fire, for being at my side. We've been meaning to do this for a while, but we finally got round to it.
Yep, we had a few issues last time we tried it, but now here we are.
Yep, and he's managed to fix the echo effect as well, so
yep,
thanks
good
for that.
news.
So yeah, this has been offapple from Nukeshot Motorsport, and I will hope to see you sometime, hopefully a bit sooner than the wait that you've had before, for something a bit different. So we'll have to see you then. Later, folks.
Yep, bye everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.